Welcome back to Cadwell Park after the third and final Bennetts British Superbike Championship race of the weekend. And after a really tough weekend for the Rocket BMW Motorrad team, Leon Haslam is back on the podium. Leon, you proved your pace all weekend. You started on pole for two of the races, but it's been difficult, so it must feel good to end this weekend with the podium.
Yeah, Cadwell's a real rider's track. I've had a lot of success here, and yeah, the BM, we've had the pace, but not been had quite a battling bike to it today. But to get a podium, we gave it all we could, and I feel we maximised that. So a few areas that we still need to learn about this bike, but so far so good, and we'll keep pushing on.
And we go back now to tracks that we've already been at this year. That must help you, because for the rest of the year you've been going into rounds almost blind.
Yeah, obviously the last three we've all been to before. We made podiums at Donington and Alton, so to go there, know the gearing, know what sort of setup worked and didn't work will be a big help. But yeah, the Catters are going strong, the Yamahas are strong, so every weekend's a big battle, but we're still yet to get a win, so hopefully we can make it count in these last few rounds.
Thank you, Leon. And back on the podium for the Beer Monster Ducati team, it's been a tremendous weekend for Glenn Irwin. Glenn, before we came into this weekend, you'd never had a race win at Cadwell Park. You won your 200th BSB race start. You followed it up with another win earlier on today. Second place, Pirelli King of the Mountain, Bennett's Rider of the Round. Could you have thought this would happen before the weekend?
Yeah, I've had a great feeling throughout the whole year, and Thruxton was what it was. The 2 rounds prior to that, we rid maybe without a technique that the bike needs kind of to be applied to get the most out of it. So I learned that from Tommy in the last race at Brands Hatch, applied it and made a marked improvement there. So I was looking forward to coming to, not that this is like a more normal track, it's the most unique track in the world. And yeah, we worked very well as a team throughout the whole weekend. The guys were fantastic. I didn't hang around the garage too long. I like getting across before the track shuts, and just 1 or 2 comments. For the last race, we probably went the wrong way in terms of a compression setting in the rear, looking to maximise drive off the late turn 2-3, but I introduced some chatter again. But that being said, the last couple of laps of that race were all in, and the fans got treated to a typical BSB race. We were all flat out. I lost the front a good few times, lost it in the mountain on the last lap as well. Tommy was pretty much off at the gooseneck, so thought I had him lined up into that little chicane, but the bike done a little snap thing. But all in all, we look at it as a weekend, as part of a journey, and one race doesn't define a weekend. To bring the gap down by 12 points to 14.5, I think. It's been, I think we've took 20 points out in 2 rounds, so we know what we can do. We're fit, we're healthy, the team are working great. Big thanks to the team, big thanks to the crowd this weekend. It reminds me of the Northwest 200 because there's so many people trackside there, and the respect they've shown. I'm not from England, and we're in England, and I feel it took many years probably, but I feel like they like me as much as if I am from here. So it's a nice feeling, and thank you very much. Grateful for all the support. Hello to my family all back at home. They probably watch these interviews too, so thank you very much.
And we move into the showdown now with the points value heightened going into the final 3 rounds. Their circuits that we've been at already this year. How much are you looking forward to going back to those tracks that the Ducati has already proven strong on?
It's good. I think for me it's going back to tracks for the first time this year on the Ducati. Isn't the first time for me at the tracks, so everywhere I've went it's been the first time. I think Tommy, it's been the fifth year as such, so that's not an excuse as such. It's something we always have to overcome as fast as possible. But I like them all. I was strong at Alton earlier in the year. I like Brands Hatch. I like Donington Park. Yeah, the championship is very much set up. I think BSB has been an absolute treat so far this year, and I think the fans are in for an absolute fantastic last 3 rounds. Let's hope we get the big crowds that we've had all year. It's been great. I'm going to enjoy it. Going to keep doing what I'm doing, keep working hard, and have a good feeling that the trophy's going to come to Northern Ireland for the very first time.
Congratulations on another podium, Glenn.
Thank you, mate.
And back on the top step of the podium in the final race of the weekend for Beer Monster Ducati, it's Tommy Bridewell. Tommy, it's fair to say it's been a tough couple of races for you. You had top 5 finishes, but we know that's not where you want to be. How good does it feel to end this weekend on the top step of the podium? Because you really had to come through the pack again.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Been a really tough weekend this weekend that I didn't expect. Thruxton, I expected it to be tough. Probably not as tough as that was, but yeah, it's been a tough weekend. So I've not felt that great on the bike all weekend, but that aside, to fight back and finish the weekend with a win is all I can ask for, really. When I wasn't able to win or fight for the podiums, at the end of the day, 5th was what was on offer. That's what I had to accept. Yes, it's not ideal for the championship, but when the bike was correct, as it was then, and it was enjoyable to ride, I was able to bounce straight back to the win. So thank you to the team. Great job for the whole team, really. Obviously, Glenn's rode great all weekend, and he's hit the ground running. It's taken us a while to catch up, but we got there in the end. So yeah, credit to Bennetts. Keep empty happy.
And there's a 12.5 lead between you and Glenn going into the showdown, with 16 riders mathematically still in the chance, with the points changing over the final 3 rounds. How much are you looking forward to those, and how difficult do you think it's going to be now?
I was asked a question before that, you know, at the end of the day, I think myself and Glenn have had consistent race winning pace all year, and I don't think that's going to change. The championship, I'm looking forward to going back to sort of normal point scoring, so when you win, you get a bit more of an advantage. Honestly, Thruxton in this weekend has worked into my favour, because I've not lost as many points as I should have. But yeah, looking forward to getting to Alton, getting to Donington, getting to Brands. You know, won it all these circuits before, won it 2 of them already this year, and just honestly just one goal to become British champion this year, and that's the only target I have.
Congratulations on race 3 win, Tommy.
Cheers, thank you.